Hi everybody. Today we are going to know the introduction of rational numbers. Already in previous classes we learnt integers and fractions. So let us mark these all on the number line. That means we are going to mark integers and fractions on the number line. Let us see, it is a number line. In middle we have 0 and right side 1, 2. At left side we have -1 and -2. This is the number line. On this number line we are seeing negative numbers, positive numbers including 0. These are the integers. We marked integers on the number line. Suppose this is lies between 0 and 1, so that is it is 1/2. It is 1/2 of. It is middle to both 0 and 1. Suppose I have 1/2, 1/3, 1/4, 1/5. These all are lies between 0 and 1, because by dividing these all we will get 0 point something. So by dividing 1/2 we will get 0.5. 1/3 equal to we will get 0.33. 1/4 equal to we will get 0.25. 1/5 equal to we will get 0.2. These all are greater than 0 and less than 1. So these all are lies between this 0 and 1. So here 1.3. It is 1.3, 1/4 and 1/5. You can see 3/4 like this. These all are lies between 0 and 1. By observing, these all are proper fractions. Proper fractions. All the proper fractions lies between 0 and 1. And these all are positive numbers. These all are positive fractions. And suppose 3/2. 3/2 equal to get 1.5. So 1.5 is lies between 1 and 2. This is 3/2. Suppose 5/4. 5/4 equal to 5 ones are 4 ones are 4. We'll get remainder 1. So 0.4 twos are 8. 2 remainder. So once you put point, we'll get every time 1 0. 4 5s are 20. 0 remainder. That will equal to 1.25. That means it lies between 1 and 2. So here 5/4. So these numbers are, by observing, we can say that these are improper fractions, because numerators are greater than denominators. So these are improper. Improper fractions are lies between either 1 and 2 or 2 and 3 or 3 and 4. Suppose 5/2. 5/2 equal to, we get 2.5. 2.5 is lies between 2 and 3, like that. So all the proper fractions lies between 0 and 1. Okay. These are lies between the 0 and 1, and improper fractions lies between 1 and 2 or 2 and 3 or 3 and 4. అంటే ప్రాపర్ ఫ్రాక్షన్స్ అన్ని కంపల్సరీ 0 1 మధ్యలోనే ఉంటాయి. ఇంప్రాపర్ ఫ్రాక్షన్స్ 1 2 మధ్యలో కానీ 2 3 మధ్యలో కానీ 3 4 మధ్యలో కానీ ఉండొచ్చు. ఓకే. These are also proper. Okay. These all are positive rational numbers. Suppose I have this is -1, -2. Suppose -1/2. -1/2 is lies between 0 and -1. 0 and -1. Okay. So here -3/2. -3/2 equal to, look at, -1.5. So -1.5 is lies between -1 and 2. This is -1.5. Like this we can mark negative fractions also on the number line. Okay, so we know that while moving to right side the number will be increased, while moving to left side the number will be decreased. That means -2 is less than -1. So here that means 1 is less than 2. 1 is less than 2 and 0 is less than 1. 2 అనేది 1 కంటే పెద్దది, 1 అనేది 0 కంటే పెద్దది, అదేవిధంగా 0 అనేది -1 కంటే పెద్దది. అంటే రైట్ సైడ్ పోతూ ఉంటే వాల్యూ అనేది పెరుగుతుంది అంటే 1 నుంచి 2కి పోతే 2 పెద్దది అవుతుంది, 1 చిన్నది అవుతుంది. లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ వస్తే ఏమవుతుంది, చిన్నది అవుతుంది, అంటే 2 కంటే 1 చిన్నది అవుతుంది. అదేవిధంగా 1 కంటే 0 చిన్నది, 0 కంటే -1 చిన్నది, -1 కంటే -2 చిన్నది అవుతుంది, -2నే చిన్నది అవుతుంది. లైక్ దట్ -3 చిన్నది అవుతుంది దేనికంటే -2 కంటే. ఓకే, వైల్ మూవింగ్ టు లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ద వాల్యూ విల్ బి డిక్రీజ్డ్. లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ మూవ్ అవుతూ ఉంటే వాల్యూ అనేది తగ్గిపోతుంది, రైట్ సైడ్ మూవ్ అయితే వాల్యూ పెరిగిపోతుంది. సపోజ్ -10 and -8 and -7. So among these, which is the greater one? -7 is the greater one, because on the number line we can see the -8 left to -7. -8 అనేది -7కి లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఉంటుంది. లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఉన్నది ఏమవుతుంది, చిన్నది అవుతుంది. లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఉన్నది ఏమవుతుంది, చిన్నది అవుతుంది. సో -8 is less than -7 and -10 is left to -8. -10 అనేది నెంబర్ లైన్ పైన -8కి లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్లో ఉంటుంది. సో -10 is less than -8. సో అన్నిటికంటే పెద్దది -7 అవుతుంది, అన్నిటికంటే చిన్నది -10 అవుతుంది. ఓకే, ఇన్ దిస్ నెంబర్ లైన్ we can see integers and positive fractions and negative fractions, and also negative fraction. This is 3/2, whatever. So these all are called rational numbers. That means the rational number is collection of integers and positive fractions and negative fractions. All the numbers here. So the rational numbers is collection of integers. Integers means -2, -3, -10, 0, 1, 2, 10, 20. These all are integers. And fractions 1/2, 1/3, 4/5, 6/7, -10/5, 10/7, -16/5. So these all are fractions. The collection of these integers and positive fractions and negative fractions is called rational numbers. What are those? Rational numbers. Rational numbers. Here all the integers we can write as by 1. -2 means -2/1. -3 also we can write as -3/1. These also we can write by 1. All these we can write by 1. So that means these all the numbers in the form of p/q. P/q. That means numerator by denominator form. So here by observing this, here p, q are integers. This is belongs to sign belongs to integers. That means here numerator minus 2 is integer, 1 is also integer. Minus 3 1, 1 2, 1 3, 4 5, 6 7, minus 10 7, minus 16 5. These all are integers. In numerators we have integers, and also in denominator we can see integers. So that means p by q form, and p comma q are integers, and q should not be equal to 0. డినామినేటర్లో ఏదైనా ఉండొచ్చు, బట్ 0 ఉండకూడదు. సో q is any integer but not equal to 0. p may or may not be 0, but q should not be 0. p 0 ఉండవచ్చు, కానీ q ఉండడానికి వీల్లేదు. సో దీస్ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ నెంబర్స్ ఆర్ కాల్డ్ రేషనల్ నెంబర్స్. ఈ ఫామ్లో ఉండే వాటినే మనం రేషనల్ నెంబర్స్ అంటాం. These are the rational numbers. The number which is in the form of p by q, where p comma q belongs to integers, I belongs to integers. This is belongs to integers, and q not equal to 0 are called rational numbers. Okay, so rational numbers are integers and also fractions. Its general form is p by q form. Okay, these are the rational numbers. Rational numbers are denoted by q. These rational numbers are denoted by q. These rational numbers are also called as quotient numbers. Quotient numbers. That's why it is denoted by q. In quotient number, first letter is q, so it is denoted by q. Okay. Next to comparison of rational numbers. Let us take 3 by 4 and 5 by 7. So compare 3 by 4 and 5 by 7. That means among these two, which is greater? కంపేర్ చేయడం అంటే ఏంటిది? ఈ రెండింటిలో ఏది పెద్దది, ఏది చిన్నదో చెప్పడం. ఓకే, సో జస్ట్ we are going to decide which is greater and which is smaller. To compare two fractions, you have to equate the denominators. You have to write the equal denominators. How can you write equal denominators? Suppose 3 by 4. First of all, you have to write the equivalent fractions. How can you write equivalent fraction? By multiplying with a number in numerator and denominator, we can get the equivalent fraction. Suppose 3 by 4. 3 by 4. By multiplying 2 on numerator and denominator, we will get 6 by 8. Now 3 by 4 is equivalent to 6 by 8. By multiplying 3 on numerator and denominator, we will get 9 by 12. This is 3 by 4 is equivalent to 9 by 12. Like that. So 3 by 4 is equivalent to 6 by 8, equivalent to 9 by 12. Now by multiplying 4, 3 4s are 12, 4 4s are 16. It is equivalent to, by multiplying 5, 3 5s are 15, 4 5s are 20. Equivalent to, by multiplying with 6, 3 6 are 18, 4 6 are 24. By multiplying with 7, 3 7s are 21, by 4 7s are 28. Like this, we can write infinite number of equivalent fractions. Now I am writing equivalent fractions to 5 by 7. 5 2s are 10, 7 2s are 14. 5 3s are 15, 7 3s are 21. 5 4s are 20, 7 4s are 28, 5 5s are 25, 7 5s are 35. Okay, 5 6 are 30, 7 6 are 42. Like this you can write infinite equivalent fractions. By observing these two, in these two fractions we have equal denominators. So what are those? First one is 21 by 28, and second one we have 20 by 28. In two fractions, if denominators are equal, then the fraction which has more numerator is the greater fraction. Therefore 21 by 28 is greater than 20 by 28. So 21 by 28 is equivalent to 3 by 4 is greater than 20 by 28 is equivalent to 5 by 7. So 3 by 4 is greater than 5 by 7. So 3 by 4 is greater fraction. దీనికంటే పెద్దది. So like this we can compare the two fractions. By using this we are going to do the exercise problems. Let us see. So exercise problems. Write any three equivalent rational numbers to each of the following. So what is the question? Write any three equivalent fractions. By multiplying with same number we can get. So by multiply 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6. Not only 2, we can multiply with any number, but in both numerator and denominator we should multiply with same. న్యూమరేటర్లో దేంతో మల్టిప్లై చేస్తామో డినామినేటర్లో కూడా దాంతో మల్టిప్లై చేస్తేనే ఈక్వలెంట్ ఫ్రాక్షన్స్ వస్తాయి. నౌ ఐ మల్టిప్లైయింగ్ విత్ 10. 2 10s are 20, 3 10s are 30. Okay, so here multiplying with 5 minus, don't change the sign, 3 5s are 15 by 8 3s are 24. Some 7 3s are 21, 8 7s are 56. Some 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18. Here some 15 minus 15 3s are 45, 15 8s are 120. These three are the equivalent fractions to this fraction. Here also same. Okay, next second question. What is equivalent rational number for minus 15 by 36 with denominator 12? Second one, numerator minus 75. What is the given fraction? Given fraction is minus 15 by 36. Minus 15 by 36. In that, first question is, this is given fraction. So given fraction or rational number. Rational number equal to, what is given? Minus 15 by 36. Minus 15 by 36. So in that first question, write an equivalent fraction or equivalent rational number. Its denominator should be 12. Denominator. Denominator equal to 12. Denominator ఏముండాలి? 12 ఉండాలి. But given one is minus 15 by 36. దీన్ని 12కి ఈక్వల్ చేయాలి. ఈక్వల్ చేయాలంటే దేంతో మల్టిప్లై చేసినా మనకి 36 into 2 72 అట్లా అవుతుంది. సో నేనేం చేస్తున్నా అంటే బై డివైడింగ్ విత్ సేమ్ నెంబర్, ఆల్సో వీ కెన్ గెట్ ఈక్వలెంట్ రేషనల్ నెంబర్స్, ఈక్వలెంట్ ఫ్రాక్షన్స్. సేమ్ నెంబర్తో డివైడ్ చేసినా సేమ్ వస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో హియర్ బై డివైడింగ్ 36 by 3 you can get the 12, therefore dividing with 3. Okay, so that means you can cancel with 3 12s are 36, 3 5s are 15, that equals minus 5 by 12. Therefore minus 15 by 36 is equivalent to minus 5 by 12. Now second one. What is the second one? Numerator equal to 75. It's minus 75. Okay, so actually it is minus 15 by 36. So how can you get 75? By multiplying with 5. 15 5s are 75. That's why we are multiplying with 5 in numerator and denominator. So that equals minus 15 5s are 75 by 36 into 5. 5 6 are 30. 5 3 are 15 plus 3 18. 180. So therefore minus 15 by 36 equivalent to minus 75 by 180. Okay, next question. Mark the following rational numbers on the number line. They are 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 3 by 2, 10 by 3. Here, so the first one is 1 by 2. It is 0 and it is 1. First of all, you have to write this 1 as 1 by 1. So write the equivalent fraction to 1 by 1. The denominator should be equal to 2. That's why multiply with 2. So that means by 1. So that is into 2 into 2. We will get 2 by 2. So this we can write as 2 by 2. And 0 by something is 0. So 0 by 2. So now divide this unit distance into two parts, that is 1 by 2. This is 1 by 2. Next 3 by 4. Okay, so here 3 by 4. 3 by 4 is proper fraction, so it lies between 0 and 1. Now write equivalent fraction to 1, equivalent fraction to 1. That's denominator should be equal to 4. So you have to multiply with 4. That equal to 4 by 4. So it you can write as 4 by 4. It is 0 by 4. Now divide. So in denominator we have 4. So you have to divide this unit distance into 4 parts, 4 equal parts. That is 1, 2, 3, and it is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. So 0 after, by moving right side, the value will be increased. So 0 by 4 after, we'll get 1 by 4. This is 2 by 4, and it is 3 by 4 and 4 by 4 itself. So here our rational number is 3 by 4. Now 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is improper fraction. Divide 3 with 2. 2 ones are 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 whole 1 by 2. 1 whole 1 by 2 means it lies between 1 and 2. It lies between 1 and 2. So this is 3 by 2. So now write equivalent fraction to 2. So first of all 2 we can write as 2 by 1. Equivalent fraction to 2 by 1. Its denominator should be equal to 2. That is into 2. 1 into 2, 2. So into 2. 4 by 2. So this is 4 by 2. Now this 1. So forget this. ఈ ముందుది మర్చిపోండి. దీనికోసం చేస్తున్నాం. 1 by 2 we can write as, this 1 we can write as equivalent fraction to 1. Its denominator should be equal to 2. That is 2 by 2. Already we did here. 2 by 2. Okay. So now divide. In denominator we have 2. That's why divide this unit place into 2 equal parts. 1, 2. Now 2 by 2 after 3 by 2. And it is 3 by 2 after 4 by 2. So this is our required rational number. This is 3 by 2. Okay. Next 10 by 3. So 10 divided by 3. 3 3s are 9. 10 minus 1, 1. 3 whole 1 by 3. That means it comes after 3. That means it lies between 3 and 4. You can do this in next number line also, or you can do in a same number line. So here it lies between 3 and 4. Now write equivalent fractions to 3 and 4. Its denominator should be equal to 3. So 3 means 3 by 1 and 4 means 4 by 1. So equate the denominator to 3. So you have to multiply with 3. So that is 9 by 3 and multiply with again 3. So that is 12 by 1 3s are 3. Now it is 9 by 3. It is 12 by 3. By multiplying 3 1s are 3 4s are, you will get same 4. 3 1s are 3 3s are 9. So you will get same 3. Now what is the denominator? 3. So denominator is 3. So divide this unit place into 3 equal parts. 1 2 1 2 and 3. So 9 after 10 by 3. 10 after 11 by 3. This is 12 by 3. Our required rational number is 10 by 3. Okay. This is the process to mark the rational numbers on the number line. Okay. You have to take some more problems. Practice the same. Thank you. ఇంకా కొన్ని ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయడం వల్ల ఇంకా పర్ఫెక్ట్ అయ్యే అవకాశాలు ఉంటాయి. సో ఈ వీడియో కనుక నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయడం మాత్రం మర్చిపోకండి. ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే లేదా సలహాలు ఉంటే కామెంట్ బాక్స్లో రాయండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ వన్ అండ్ ఆల్.